Oh, baby, we got over 1,000 HP. Oh, my gosh. Let's go. Yes, 1,000 HP. Let's go. We did it. We made it. The 1,000 HP Conkeldurr. This Conkeldurr deck that I made might have just made history because we can make this Conkeldurr effectively have over 1,000 HP by our second turn of the game with this ridiculous combo when expanded. I'm really excited to show off how wild this deck is for today's episode of Bad Deck Friday. Let's go check out this deck. This might be the craziest Bad Deck Friday deck I think I've ever played. So welcome back everybody to a brand new Pokemon TCG Black Ball White Flare video. Today, we're going to be trying out Conkeldurr from the new set in Expanded because we're going to be giving this thing over 1,000 HP by the second turn of the game. Yeah, you heard right. By our turn 2, Conkeldurr will have over 1,000 HP with this crazy combo we've cooked up. Now, this deck is not very good at all, but for the memes, for the lulz, for the content, we're going to give Conkeldurr a ton of HP. This might be the first time I think we can ever give a Pokemon over 1,000 HP, like, very easily. Because a lot of the time to do this type of strategy, you would have to play in a private match with a friend and basically let them not do anything for, like, literally, like, 35 plus turns. But in this scenario, no, we can give Conkeldurr over 1,000 HP by our second turn of the game. Now, this deck isn't very good, but it's pretty funny. So the idea of the deck is you're going to be discarding cards like Reversal Energy and Counter Energy. Because Conkeldurr's ability, Craftsmanship, states this gets plus 40 HP for each fight energy on your Conkeldurr. So there isn't really any good way to put basic fight energy on this thing naturally to give it over 1,000 HP very quickly. The strategy of the deck is we're going to be using Reversal and Counter Energy with its ability. Reversal Energy, when you're behind in prizes, it counts as effectively 3 fighting energy. And then with Counter Energy, it counts as 2 fight energy when you're behind in prizes. So you put a bunch of these on. I mean, that's effectively 12 fight energy for free on the Conkeldurr with 4 reversals on it when you're behind in the prizes. Counter energy is plus 8 fighting energy on your Conkeldurr. So what you're going to do, you're going to discard all these special energy cards. Then you're going to pop Electrode-GX, which is a super broken card, extra energy bomb. Once you're in turn, you knock out Electrode, but you can put 5 energy from your discard pile onto your Pokemon except for GXs and EXs in any way you like. So you do give your opponent 2 free prizes, but you can put all those special energies, those reversals and counters that you discarded, you put them on your Conkeldurr, and then you give it a ton of HP because you actually give your opponent prizes. So you're effectively activating the effect of reversal and counter. You're actually going to pop 2 Electrodes. You're going to put all those energies on it. A lot of the time, going to give it around 900 to 1,000 HP out of nowhere. And then you're going to just play like an Iono. You're going to put your opponent to a small hand, and you're going to hope it's enough to win you the game. The problem with this deck is Conkeldurr's attack kind of sucks. Swing Around only does 100 damage, and you flip 2 coins, so it's 50 for each head. Pretty mid-attack. I mean, that's not going to take a lot of knockouts. It's funny because this thing can have, like, over 1,000 HP, but you're only going to be doing at most, like, 150 damage usually, which is pretty tragic, actually. Now, we can also put the Luxcape tool on it to give it 100 more HP. A lot of the time with the Luxcape on, that will push us over the edge to get to the 1,000 HP, but this is a very funny deck. It's not good at all. A lot of the time, you're also giving your opponent 4 prizes for free, so, like, to do that, you're going to have to be benching stuff like Dedenne and Lumineon and Crobat and Squawkabilly. You're going to have these low HP 2-prize liabilities on the board. Sometimes you do this insane combo, and then you Iono your opponent to, like, Gus for game, which is pretty sad. So this deck is not good at all, but it is going to be fun to try out, and hopefully we get some good matches in with 1,000 HP Conkeldurr. Now, before we get in the video, big shout out to the sponsor, Card Cavern TCG. If you're going to get any Pokemon TCG pack codes, get them over there. If you're going to get any Black Bolt White Flare codes, still get them over at Card Cavern. Or you want to get an older set of IRL singles or product, Card Cavern does sell all that over on their website. If you get anything over there at the checkout, use my discount code CODALTHE for a 5% discount on your order. Help the channel, help yourself at Emperor Card Cavern. So check them out. Link down below. And down below is my second sponsor, TC Evolutions. You want to go check out their website down below, get any of the awesome product they sell there, their dice, damage counters, ability markers. Get them over there. Get anything over there. Use CODALTHE for a 10% discount at the checkout. So shout out to my 2 sponsors in the description. And down below is also linked my second channel. So if you want to check out my second channel, it'd also be greatly appreciated. And you went ahead and subscribe to it. I would appreciate that a ton. Also, we may already be at 80k subs. This is a pretty good 80k sub special video, I want to say, for Bad Deck Friday. But if we're not at 80k subs yet, we're very close. We're, like, super duper close. If we're not there yet, make sure to subscribe down below if you enjoy the content here I post on the channel. All right, so here's the list. Now, honestly, it could be optimized a little bit better. Like, one thing I noticed about the deck, we should maybe be playing more counter catchers because we give our opponent, you know, prizes. We add access to counter catcher. Honestly, the more I play the deck, I'm like, okay, we should maybe play more counter catcher in the deck to spam counter catcher more often when we're behind in prizes. Because, like, theoretically, we make the deck a little bit more competitive by doing that. So more changes to me. Yeah, I would probably add more counter catcher. Honestly, just maybe cut like the Irida. I am playing all the support Pokemon. I'm playing Rotom because if you can draw a bunch of cards and end your turn with an instant charge, it makes it easier to pull off the Electrode Iono play plus Rare Candy Conkeldurr. You do need a lot of combo pieces by your second turn to pull this off. It's not unlikely to do that, though. It's actually really easy to set it up thanks to all the draw in the deck. Expanded just has way too many draw cards. It's crazy, man. Like Crobat, Dedenne, Squawk, Rotom. Oh my goodness. You're drawing most of your deck in like a single turn. Like you can actually put yourself to below like 15 cards by your first turn with this deck, which is the ridiculous thing. We have other turbo cards in here like Acro Bike. Just look at the top 2 cards of your deck, put one of them in your hand, discard the other one. It's also a good way to get rid of energy. So we are playing Brilliant Blender. There's no battle compressor in the expanded format on TCG Live. There's no battle compressor, which would be perfect in here because you use battle compressor to discard reversals and stuff. Instead, we're going to play Blender, which discards 5 cards. This is a great way to get energy in the discard pile. This is the best option we have right now, so we're going to play Blender as our ace spec in the deck. You can optimize the deck a little bit better if you want, but for the memes, I had to try it out, and let's show off how crazy and wacky this historical Pokemon TCG deck really is. All right, we hit a Maridon deck. Our start is not fantastic unless I can get some basic stuff going here. Or not. I don't even want any of these cards. Wow. Yeah, this turn 1 is not very good. I can do this. There's no Carmine in the deck or anything, so I have to fail the Luminous Sign. Crobat for 2, and I gotta hope to get a ball card here. There we go. It's a lot better. We can squawk the hand away. But we can only bench 2 Voltorbs now, so we can't bench anything else, so I don't know, we'll see. Okay, we got a lot of energy, but not a whole lot of other cards that are helpful. If I bench Dedenne, I can't bench any more Voltorbs. I can't go to the 1000 HP. Oh my gosh. Might just have to do this. As long as our Timburr lives, we can go 4 Seal Stone next turn, get a Research, get a better hand, and then hopefully we can pop an Electrode and then turn our board into a Conkeldurr and stuff. Not the turn 1 I wanted. We just had a really weak sauce starting hand. That was kind of the problem there. The hand was, like, not very good to start with, so we'll see if my opponent KOs me here. It is Maridon, so they might be able to knock out my Timburr. They do need to get their own Maridon probably attacking. They can't use Iron Hands. We did get the Lux Cape on the Timburr, which is good. They got a Nest Ball and a TM Evo. I guess the problem with popping too many Electrodes, they have this guy, though. This thing can turn into a snipe knockout of one of my bench guys, which is not good. This doesn't seem great. They have a Watchel here. All right, well, what do they got? They're TM Evoing out their board. Yeah, this guy attacks actually pretty bad. I don't even know if I can pop 2 Electrodes at this rate. In this matchup, I don't even know. I guess we'll see. Maybe we can make like our Conkeldurr have 500 plus HP. I don't know if we'll be able to do the... I don't know. With the Zero Aura, we kind of get our bench sniped, which is kind of an issue here. I don't like this. See what we draw. Okay, that gets me Electrode. Still like a Conkeldurr too, which we don't have. We'll see what we can do. We'll research. And hopefully get more good cards. Okay. It's a bit better. We can Blender here. Get rid of all this energy. And then pop the Electrode. Put all that energy on. That's a lot of energy on my Timburr. Yeah, we might not be able to do 1000 HP, because if I pop too many Electrodes, this guy is just going to snipe my bench, so it doesn't seem like it's going to work out very well, unfortunately. Acro Bike. And Quick Ball. Can I get anything good here? With the Dedenne. I need to try to get Rare Candy Conkeldurr. Hopefully we can do it. Let's see it. We get Rare Candy Conk here. We can just attack with the Conkeldurr with what we have. Just kind of deal with it. I think we got it. Yeah. See, we can't do the 1000 HP just because if I pop another guy, then the Zero Aura can snipe me. We have 880 HP, though. This is still pretty dang cool. And 880 HP Conkeldurr is still pretty impressive in my book, so it's not too bad. We need to get a fight energy back on this guy, but they are in the discards. Maybe I should have probably put a fight energy on the Conkeldurr here. Might have been a good idea, but my opponent actually concedes. All right, you know what? That works too. They just can't stand the pressure of an 880 HP Conkeldurr. That works for me. All right, into this game, we hit a deck with a Deoxys V-MAX. That might be a little scary. Conkeldurr is weak to Psychic, but we do have a lot of HP, right? We make 1,000 HP. It may not matter. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Our opening hand is actually pretty good. We'll see what they got. Mime Jr. I don't think that does anything, right? No. All right, our start's pretty good, so we can get a lot of basics going here. Bench Rotom and chill for a bit. The question is my Timburr going to get KO'd? I don't know. We'll see. Make this 1,000 HP Conkeldurr a reality. All right, we'll start off with Acro Bike. Take Guzma. Play Trekking Shoes. Get rid of that. Bench that. Do this. Let's get another Voltorb. Do we have Blender? Yep. Okay. We'll see if our Timburr is safe. That's the thing. Is Timburr going to be safe here or not? I don't know. Maybe just get Squawk here, to be honest. Yeah, screw it. Let's just Squawk. I was like debating doing Iono. They didn't really do anything, so I'm down just to Squawk and seize. Probably get a Rescue Stretcher, Lumineon back in, whatever. It's fine. Well, it's not too bad. We can... Debating... Well, I mean, I'm kind of all in on this. I'll Luxcape that, sure. We'll attach Irida. Grab Brilliant Blender. We'll play it. Get rid of all these energies. Instant charge. All right, how's our hand looking? Okay. I need to find a Rare Candy Conkeldurr combo here. We'll see if our Timburr is safe or not. Because my opponent theoretically could build up some Psychic Pokemon that can do 170 damage turn 2, which would suck. Hopefully not. There's Xatu. And they can attack. They can use Mew. They have a Lady. That's a lot of energy they can put in their hand. The Psychic weakness is kind of annoying. But again, if we get to 1,000 HP, it should be fine. It'd be really nice to have an Iono here. Yeah, see, I'm kind of punished for not putting the Iono back. So I could have Iono'd here, I guess, with the Lumineon. They're building up Mew. Mew doesn't do a whole lot of damage if they can even build it up. The Mime Jr. isn't really that scary. We can just copy Low Kick. You can take that. 20 damage. Why not? Sure. All right. Let's see what our draw is going to be. Oh, my God. We got the Candy Conk. Oh, my goodness. All right. Well, here comes the fun. I don't have an Iono, unfortunately. If I had an Iono, this would be a lot better. I can't really afford to wait. I think we're just going for it. Let's research. And then... I mean, I could wait. It's not worth it, though. I'm just gonna do the extra energy bomb. We'll see what happens. I just want to do 1,000 HP Conkeldurr one time, man. All right, let's do that. And then we can pop the second Electrode here and make a big Conkeldurr. And the question is, will it be enough to win the game? We don't have the Iono play at the moment, which sucks. But here we go. Pop number 2. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Counter energies. All right. Let's see it. How much HP does our Conkeldurr have? We almost there? What are we looking at here, Conk? Yes! 1,000 HP! Let's go! We did it! We made it! The 1,000 HP Conkeldurr. Staring down a Mime Jr. How is this gonna go? We will see. I need a quick screenshot of this. That's a pretty funny little moment. All right. Here we go. Let's see it. Craftsmanship. Can we take this knockout? Obviously, we will. Double tails. See, the problem with Conkeldurr, it can have 1,000 HP. Its attack absolutely sucks. I ain't killing that Mew. Unless I can't even kill it with double heads. Yeah, this is bad. There's no strong energy in the format, which is also a big issue. But yeah, we have 1,000 HP. Even if Mew copies me and flips heads, double heads, they do 400 damage. We still would have 600 HP remaining, which is crazy. We'll see what happens. This is just such a ridiculous deck. There's Deoxys. Honestly, we could put a Blood Moon or Saloon in the deck. But, like, because we Luxcape the Conkeldurr, it's just probably not going to happen. But it'd be cool if we could. All right, let's see. Can my opponent beat this? It's not looking good, though. If only this guy's attack was better, dude. I like this deck. It's so funny. It's so stupid. But, like, the fact that the Conkeldurr's attack absolutely blows really sucks. Like, they should have just made it, you flip coins until you get tails. Just 50 for each head. That would have been a lot more fun. Yeah, I had a screenshot. This is definitely got to go on to Twitter. That's sick. All right, well, let's see if my opponent can take a KO this turn. I don't think they can. There's no way, right? They can copy swing around, just not enough. We have 1,000 HP, guy. But the problem is, as soon as we take 3 prizes, this guy is going to get knocked out. We have to Iono next turn and hope we can do some damage. It's going to be kind of tough, though, with the Xatu on the board. We'll see. We have Luxcape double fighting energy on, but they can do so much damage. Honestly, we could put some kind of healing card in the deck. That'd be pretty cool, actually. We went back into Mime Jr. You can motivate me for 40 damage. Why not? Sure. Surprised they went into Mime Jr. Okay, what's our draw? F4 Sealstone. Okay, let's play the Iono, I guess. If only we had strong energy in the format. We could put Deoxys Prism Star in here, I guess. Honestly, I don't hate that. Maybe we should play like a Deoxys Prism Star to make our Conkeldurr do more damage. I don't hate the idea of that. Double heads. That is unoptimal. 170 damage, you know? Pretty cool. If only we did more. We have 1,000 HP, but we're only doing 170 damage. How does that even work? What the heck? We literally have the most amount of HP you can achieve in the game, but we're only doing a whopping 70 damage. That's just like... That's crazy, bro. Alright. Let's see if we can keep it up. Hero's Cape. Now, they have even more HP. What the heck? They're playing Hero's Cape? We're going to get cooked here. Their setup is too good. I don't know. This kind of sucks. Yeah, this deck maybe should play like a Blood Moon or Saluna, to be honest. The more I think about it, the more I like it. Deoxys V-Star. Oh my god, this thing is about to cook me. This is actually pretty sick. This thing is about to do like a gajillion damage with its Star Force attack. 60 damage for each energy on both active Pokemon plus on weak. Oh my gosh. That is... Can that even KO me? That's surely doing over 1,000 damage, right? Oh my goodness. Surely that's doing over 1k damage. What the heck, bro? Oh my god, they pull out the Deoxys V-Star. 2... Oh my god, 2,400 damage. Oh, Conkeldurr's dead. Bro didn't even stand a chance. Oh my gosh. All right, my opponent's got a Mew. Let's see how this goes. We have a pretty solid start. We got that turn 1 Blender, baby. Let's go. Immediate discards of all the energy. Love to see it. Okay. Let's attach. Grab Squawkabilly. Basically, just pray we can set up this 1,000 HP Conkeldurr. Let's do it. Squawk and Seize. Nice. And Luxcape. Probably just Dedenne here. Grab a second Voltorb. And then we'll Dedenne the hand away. We could Crobat, actually. Yeah, Crobat's just better, right? Because we can like put a Force Seal on it. Yeah, let's just do Crobat. I gotta hope my Voltorb doesn't get knocked out. That's like the only concern. If I get another Luxcape, I might just slap it on. Maybe? Force Seal? I gotta take that. I'm just gonna hope they don't kill my Voltorb. Screw it. We have double Electrode Iono here, so yeah, let's just pray they don't kill my Voltorb here. Don't do it, please. I don't know, I see a Mew. It doesn't give me any information. We have a pretty insane hand. We have, well, we need Rare Candy, though, actually. I keep forgetting. We still need the Candy Conk. We can do that off the Iono. It's fine. We don't have to Conk first. We can always pop Electrode Iono, and then into the Iono, we can try to combo together or something. Let's hope our Voltorb lives. Oh, no. I want to win another game with this deck, but this time I want to have 1,000 HP. They have a Hero's Cape. What? Hero's Cape? Hero's Cape and that Mew is kind of devious. ADP! All right, that's kind of scary. Well, ADP doesn't do a lot of damage. They have Psychic Energy, though, which is not so good. Are they playing some kind of Psychic ADP deck? That's not good. Again, if only Conkeldurr did more damage. If I could knock out ADP, that'd be sick. Hero's Cape? Bruh. You know what? It's funny, though. I can have more HP than you, ADP. Nice try. Okay. What's in the discard again? Ooh, there isn't a... I kind of wanted to keep the... I guess I could get... No, I wanted to keep the counter catcher, and I wanted to CC up ADP, but... we just got to pop the double Electrode here. We're probably not going to make 1,000 HP this game. Well, actually, we could. We can always attach for turn. Let's do it. Still need to find Rare Candy, but again, we can do that off the Iono. I wanted to keep the counter catcher, because I wanted to counter catcher up the ADP and then hit it first. We could technically two-shot it, right? I guess I could have... I guess I didn't need Ultra Ball for ADP there. Yeah, whatever. Or I didn't need Ultra Ball for the Electrode. ADP. I don't play an ADP. Yo, ADP Conkeldurr. Maybe that's how we make Conkeldurr do more damage. Play ADP. All right. Yeah, I own them to 2 and hope for the best. We need to find Candy Conk now. Let's do it. Oh, I had 4. Wait, did I? Bro, I had 4 Seal for a Candy. What am I doing? Oof. I had... Oh, my God. I actually did have it. Right. I still had 4 Seal. I forgot we hadn't played the 4 Seal yet. Oh, what am I doing? I had 4 Seal for Rare Candy Conkeldurr. Oh, I'm actually trolling. Dude, I'm big time trolling. I forgot we still had the Forest. Oops. Okay, we should get it off of this Dedenne. We can see a lot of cards. This should be fine. I had it, though. I had the Candy Conk in hand. What am I doing? Alright, it's fine. We got it. Now it's kind of silly. Oh, baby, we got over 1,000 HP. Oh, my gosh. Let's go. This Mew is dead. Hopefully the Iono sticks, too. All right, let's do it. Let's win a game with Conkeldurr. Let's do it. Let's beat ADP. You know, this is like the ultimate battle. Can we be literally, arguably, the most overpowered and degenerate card of all time, ADP? Can we do it? I need a screenshot of this. This is actually... This is a glorious screenshot. ADP versus Conkeldurr. This is actually a goated screenshot. All right, what do they got? They got a Fog Crystal. They have Tapu Lele GX. That's pretty good if they do. Don't have the Lele, bro. Don't do it. This is an epic picture. ADP versus Conkeldurr. This is too epic. Oh, they have that Zacian V. All right. Not good. What's that? Weakness policy? Okay, they have nothing in hand. They can Secret Sword to their guy and build it up. This is fine. Hopefully we can knock out ADP in 2 turns. We need double heads back to back. Dude, why is there a Hero's Cape on this thing? What the heck? Oh, they altered creation. Nice. Oh, we did brick them. Here we go. Oh, they scoop! We made ADP scoop with 1,000 HP Conkeldurr. No freaking way! What? They concede? What? Bro, I had to flip back-to-back double heads. I had to flip 4 heads to kill that thing. They had so much time. Why did they concede? What? We had a lightning deck, which could either be good or bad, because our Timburr might be dead here, which is a little concerning. I don't like that. We could get amped or something. I probably need to get double Timburr now, to be honest. Let's see what we can do here. I mean, double Iono discard's not great. This is maybe a good matchup, though, depending on what happens. That's the thing, though, because my opponent is playing lightning, so who knows? We can hit for weakness, which is kind of cool. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we could just got Squawk there. All right, let's just Crobat for 4. See what happens. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, too. Okay, okay. This is starting to get a little bit better. We can Squawk the hand away. Yeah, probably need to bench a second Timburr here, to be honest. Yeah. Pretty good follow-up hand. We have Rare Candy Conkeldurr. Well, let's see if they KO Timburr. We have Rare Candy Conkeldurr next turn, but I don't have an Electrode. I could get an Electrode if I drop Conkeldurr. I do want to be able to go... Oh, Prime Catcher on my Crobat. That's rude. Are they going to knock it out, though, is the question. They had Turbo and Prime Catcher raw in their hand. That's pretty sick. All right, can they knock out my Crobat here? Wattrel. Maybe, maybe not. Am I playing against the same person I played against in that first game I had? It might be. All right, we hit a... No, it's not. Okay. I thought it was. They had, like, the same sleeves and same gimmick. They like playing... I don't know. We'll see. They're playing some kind of lightning deck. We can beat it. We can beat it. Kind of wish I got Rotom now. If I knew they weren't going to go as Turbo, I could have got Rotom here, which would have been pretty good. All right. Research, sure. I mean, just set up the Conkeldurr and see what happens. I'm down. Kill it. We can kill the Maridon, hopefully, if all goes well. Yeah, maybe... I wish I got Rotom. Getting Rotom would have been a lot better if I knew they weren't going to take a knockout. Zekrom EX. Generator. Oh, boy. Well, that's not really a scary attacker, though. It can't kill my Crobat. As long as they don't take a 2-prize KO here, it's all that matters. That's like the one issue with this deck. I mean, again, it's bad deck Friday for a reason. Ooh. We drew Electrode. Okay, hold up. The plot thickens. We can Ultra Ball for... Conkeldurr. We can pop the Electrode. We're not going to be able to do 1,000 HP, unfortunately, because we have to retreat Crobat, but that's fine. We can then Force Seal for another Electrode, and then Iono them to 2 and attack with Conkeldurr. Though, ironically, if they draw into kill a Wattrel, then they can just get a better hand, but this is like the best play I got. This is not like the worst thing we could do. 500 HP is good enough. Well, we're going to have more than 500, but it's fine. I have no Ionos left. I was like, if I still had Ionos in the deck, I would have went to Dedenne instead to try to go like into an Electrode 1000 HP Iono combo, but wishful thinking. You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. This is fine. This is fine enough. We have what, we have like 700 plus HP or something like that? We'll be okay. 620? You know what? Good enough for me. I ordered 2 620 HP Conkeldurr. You know what? We can get 720 HP with a cape. There it is. And we've got a counter catcher. Now I'm debating killing the active. I'm debating killing the, go after the Zekrom here. We need 1 heads to kill it. I could also take out their Wattrel, though, so I can't draw any cards. Honestly, they're both decent plays. If I killed this, I don't really care if this attacks. I'll just go after the active. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe killing the Wattrel is a better play, so I can't draw cards. Maybe that was just better. We don't even get the knockout on the Maridon. Bro, why did they have to give Conkeldurr such a bad attack? Dude, I can't even kill this Maridon. We hit for weakness, bro. Imagine having 720 HP and not knocking out a pretty low HP Pokemon. No, they just pass. That's a good sign. Whatever. Let's try it again. I'll keep the hand. And now you flip heads. Okay, there, buddy. That's fine. Kill this Maridon. We get some more energy out of the prizes. That'd be nice. We can keep stacking them on my Conkeldurr. What do we got? Nope. Ooh, we got the last Iono, though. That's pretty good. We'll see. If we can win this game, that'd be pretty impressive. I mean, actually, this is probably like the best matchup for us to hit as a random lightning deck on the ladder. But, I don't know. We'll see. This deck is so dumb. The fact that this guy... We have 720 HP. We have more HP than, like, 2 Megas combined. Yeah, we couldn't kill the Maridon EX. More energy. Look at that. Now we got 800 HP, baby. Let's just do this. Screw it. I'm not going to bench anything else. All right. We'll see. Knock out this guy. We might make this happen. Like, can we knock it out? Come on. 1 heads. Yes. I was like, dude, if I don't knock out this Zekrom, I'm going to be kind of annoyed. Okay, well, now the counter energy and the reversal energies are done. But you know what? That's fine. We still have, we have like over 300 HP here, so it works out pretty well. How much HP do we have after the reversal and counter energies end? Let's see. It's like 300 something, right? Yeah, 320. That's good enough. 320 HP Conkeldurr should be enough to win this game. The Iono bricked my opponent, which is pretty good. So it's looking like we might make this win possible. Yeah, they're just passing. That's pretty dang good for me. I have another Conk. It's not even worth it to put it into play. Let's just kill the Dynamo, call it a day. Overkill? Yeah, very overkill. 400 damage? But now we're doing more damage than the amount of HP the Conkeldurr has, which is pretty funny. But it is pretty much game over here. Got our Guzma. See if my opponent has anything. The Iono bricked them. I mean, that's part of the strategy, right? You want to pop the Electrodes, hope that you can Iono the opponent to a small hand, and then hope that your gigantic Conkeldurr wins. And yeah, they bricked off the Iono. That's what we needed. We had 800 HP. We couldn't kill a Maridon, bro. Dude, imagine that. Oh my goodness. What a ridiculous dumb deck. Alright, well, we hit something here. It's Typhlosion, maybe? I'm not sure. We'll see if we can win this game with the Conkeldurr deck. Honestly, a pretty good start. We got a bunch of stuff. Let's start with the Acro Bike. Take that, I guess. Trekking Shoes. Would have been good to have that for later. Air Balloon. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna get Rotom, just to have the option to use it. Good Crobat here. I might want Dedenne. I might leave the bench space open to potentially do Dedenne. Let's just do this. And then we'll Squawk and seize. I need to get energy in the discard, I guess. Yeah, I think I'd rather just keep the option to Dedenne open. Oh my god. Maybe we got a Dedenne. With this hand, this is definitely a Dedenne hand. Glad I left the option open. Well, Air Balloon... it doesn't matter. Whatever, Air Balloon active. Okay. Sucks to lose Counter Catcher. I kind of want to play more counters. I mean, you could theoretically make this deck a little bit better by adding more, like, Gust. Is what it is. Okay, not a bad hand. We could do some stuff with it. Just in case we get Iono'd. Instant charge. Can we get Blender? Nope. We got Iono. We can do double Electrode, but I have 1 energy in the discard pile plus 1 in hand, so I don't know if we're going to be doing that. I guess I can do Forest Seal Stone for Blender, but then I don't have the Conkeldurr, but I could Iono first. So maybe we'll do that. Playing it's an EV deck. Hopefully our Voltorb doesn't die. I left it in the active. I maybe should have retreated into Squawkabilly, actually. They might get a turn 1 knockout here. They did start Victini, though, so it's unlikely. I don't know. This EV deck could be pretty bad, though. Well, I don't know. We'll see. Again, this deck isn't very competitive. It's just funny to make your Conkeldurr so big. Yeah, I might try to high roll Rare Candy. We'll see. If we draw a Conkeldurr and Electrode here, we do have it. We can do all the things I want to do. Ideally, we don't lose our Voltorb. I should have retreated into Squawk. I didn't know what I was playing against, though. So I didn't want to... Yeah, I should have retreated into Squawk. Actually, it might have been better to leave Voltorb in the active. I don't know. Because I put out 2 prizes in the active. Again, if they take 2 prizes, you can never double Electrode. Alright, we'll see. Hopefully they don't got anything. They have an Arven here. Okay, that's not good. If they can move Victini, get Flareon, have Crystal, it's pretty bad. No way they have all that, right? They could still evolve the active. They have Crystal Terra Orb. We are going to Iono, no matter what I think. So as long as they don't have it, it's all that matters. No way they have it all, right? Do they actually... Okay, they get Eevee. That's not Flareon. That's a good sign. EVX is actually pretty easy to knock out, but I am losing some gusting cards already, though, because I'm already down Counter Catcher, and I might be down a Guzma, too. Probably keep it if I can. Okay, give me a piece, please. Okay, that could get me a piece to the puzzle, which it does. There we go. Perfect. So... can Star Alchemy, assuming Blender's in there. Okay, good. If, like, Blender's prize, we didn't have it. Ironically, they could play Sylveon, which would be hilarious. They Sylveon to Conkeldurr back in the deck. Alright. Pop the Electrode. We do get to Iono, but they have Noctowl and the Eevee on the bench. If I had Counter Catcher, KO, Eevee, Iono them, the 2, honestly, that'd be pretty good. I don't have that, though. Okay, hold up. I might not play the Lux Cape. I might not be able to. Yeah, we have to get rid of Lux Cape here. That's fine. For the memes, we gotta do it. Gotta do the Electro. We gotta do the double Electro. We gotta give it as much HP as possible for the memes. And then... yeah, we have to get rid of Cape and Guzma, which are 2 pretty good cards. It's fine. Guess I could have got rid of the Iono and then went Crobat here and then drew more. Maybe that was actually better to keep the Guzma. It's fine. We still have 1. It's fine. Whatever. We got it. 900 HP. Not quite 1,000, though. Not quite 1,000, but close. Close enough. All right. Retreat. Play this. Trying to get more energy here. All right, well. Kill the Victini. Let's see if they have anything. Let's see if they have anything here. Double heads. Dude, stop flipping double heads when I don't need it. That's, like, unoptimal. It's going to make it harder to kill a Flareon. Okay, what do we got? Ultra Ball, not good. Okay, let's see if my opponent has anything here. Yeah, maybe looking back, I should have just went Crobat and kept the Guzma. Because I had Bear Ionos. Probably should have done that. Alright, let's see what they got. It's an Iono and Preangle. 900 HP Conkeldurr. We would have had 1,000 if I had the Lux Cape on it. We would have been at 1k if I had the Lux Cape. It's unfortunate. Yeah, maybe looking back, I should have just went for the Crobat. They got nothing. Yo, let's go. Let's just keep it up, I guess. Hopefully we don't flip any heads this time around. What? You're flipping double heads and I don't need it, Conkeldurr. What are you doing, bro? No, we needed no heads at all. Dang it. What's our prize? There we go. Another energy. We can put that on the Conkeldurr. We give it 940 HP. How about that? Another Hoot Hoot. They're keeping the Hoot Hoot chain alive. It'd be so good to kill the EVEX. I don't think I can. Nope. We have Lux Cape in there. We can find that other Lux Cape. We can get 1,040 HP. Okay, we got the knockout. With one heads. Not overkill this time, thankfully. Save it for a rainy day, Mr. Conkeldurr. What do we got? Another Iono. This is pretty funny. They haven't drawn anything. The Iono brick worked. Ooh, they got a Fez. No. See, if I had a Gust, logically speaking, we take one more knockout, Conkeldurr sponges a hit, and then we Guzma the Fez. I got the Flareon here, which is not good. They get rid of Switch. Oh, they get... No? Wait. What's in that? What's that one card, then? Wouldn't it be correct to switch into Flareon? What's Pro Cooking? Oh, I've only had a Gust. We'll see what happens. Because I could have potentially won the game if I had the Gust here. I'm surprised. What's that one card? They could have kept the Switch. Went to Flareon. Okay, we got the Lux Cape. Just knock him out, I guess. They could win this turn. If they get a Gust, they do win. So we are going to probably lose the game. I can't really do anything about it. We have a Conkeldurr with 1,040 HP. But this HP is going to drop now because we're tight on prizes. Let's see what we got. Another Conk. If I still had Gust outs in the deck, I could have KO'd the Fez this turn and then done another Gust on EV or something in one. So I could have maybe won if I had more Gust. Honestly, you know what? The more I look into this deck, we should just play more Counter Catcher. We should just play 4 Counter Catcher. Honestly, I'm down just to max out the Gust in this deck and play 4 counters. If you want to make this deck a little bit better and more competitive, I like the idea of just playing 4 Counter Catchers. Yeah, they just had Boss. They didn't even need to Owl for it. That's unfortunate. Yeah, maybe we could make this deck more competitive by adding more Gust. Honestly, that'd be pretty sick. If we just played 4 counters or something, or 3 counter catchers, we could probably just do that instead. Maybe that's just the better way to build this deck. Just putting more natural Gust in here. I mean, this deck isn't very good anyways. Like, you're not really winning that many games regardless of how many Gust you put in the deck. But in this matchup, like that scenario specifically, having all those Gusting cards would have made a pretty big difference. And there you go. That's Bad Deck Friday on my 1,000 plus HP Conkeldurr deck. It's a pretty funny meme deck. Obviously, this deck is not very serious. But it is cool to still make your Conkeldurr have over 1,000 HP. It makes for some good, entertaining gameplay. Obviously, this deck is not good in the slightest, but it was pretty fun to play, and it was very satisfying to give Conkeldurr over 1,000 HP. The deck does have glaring issues. Obviously, the main problem is because you have to turbo through your deck so much and use Electrode, you're going to leave yourself with little HP, 2 prizes in play, so a lot of the time your opponent can win by just gusting you, and the deck can fall apart if your opponent takes the first 2 prizes, because then you can't ever do double Electrode. But for the memes, the deck was worth playing, and for the content, it was pretty cool to have a Pokemon with over 1,000 HP by turn 2, which is kind of crazy. So definitely a pretty fun little meme for sure. Play this deck at your own risk, because again, you're probably not going to win that many games with it, but it is pretty funny nonetheless. And this Conkeldurr is pretty cool. I just wish they gave it a better attack than swing around. They should have just made it do 100 plus 50, and then you flip a coin to get tails. That would have been a lot more better of an attack in all honesty. But I hope you enjoyed the video on the deck. If you did, leave a like. Of course, if you're new here to the channel, make sure to subscribe down below. We're getting very close to 80K, or we're already at 80K subs. So if you haven't hit that milestone yet, make sure to subscribe down below. If you're getting any codes, get them at Card Caravan. Use code LDF. Check out my second sponsor, TC Evolutions, down below too, and my second channel for even more content from me down in the description. Also, catch you on the video very soon. Bye-bye.